Hey everyone, Thorn Smash here, resident Apex Predator, and today I'm actually going to be talking about console aim assist and why a ton of PC players seem to think that it's some magic AimBot assist which allows you to absolutely decimate lobbies. It's cheating, it's not fair, wah wah wah, wah 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 wah. That's basically all I'm hearing at this point. So let's go over this because this is a little ridiculous at this point. Now, ever since Apex Legends became crossplay back in October, there's either the PC players saying, oh my god, aim assist is AimBot, or there is console players saying, oh my god, the frames per second. No one can seem to admit that, hey, I just maybe didn't win that match and I got my cheeks clapped. Like, that somehow is a completely impossible situation, and, you know, the other team is obviously cheating. And there are advantages to playing on console or PC over the other, but it's not an end-all be-all. You know what makes top players in Apex so much better than the rest of the competition? It's not how quickly they can fire a gun or hit you with laser accuracy. It does help, but it's, like I said, not the end-all be-all. It's more about how you strategize with your team, maintaining high ground, knowing rotations, using your legend abilities. This is what the game is made on and thrives on, and that's how you get better at this game. Not by an aim assist, which, by the way, I'm gonna go ahead and show you this right here. This is data mined footage from iLoot Games, and he basically shows that on console you have an aim assist of 0.6, and when you're on PC playing with a controller it's of 0.4. That is noticeable up close and in your face when fighting, but from a distance it's not that great of a help. It's not like it just snaps onto your target and you can just laser away. You can even watch in this footage I'm playing right here, I missed tons of shots. It definitely helps with giving me a gravity towards where I want to fire, but by no means is it like hitting them directly in the head for every single shot. And you may be saying, hey, you're playing on console right now, so you're going to be a little bit biased. Okay, let's talk about Shiv FPS, one of the best Apex Legends players out there, and he's on PC. What did he have to say about aim assist?
It's exactly the same as AimBot, says Andreas. Listen, you're a dumb fucking idiot who's been brainwashed by your dumb fucks who have no brain to think that aim assist is the same as AimBot. You are literally the dumbest fucking degenerate I've ever seen in the history of my life. You're fucking brain dead. Whichever streamer told you that is the most trash fucking dog shit player in the game. That's what I'm gonna say. GG, man. Whichever streamer you've been brainwashed to say that by, you're the dumbest fuck I've ever heard in my fucking life. And whoever said that is the most trash fucking player in the game.
Preach it, brother.
Holy shit. Damn, man, that's some stupid things to say, honestly.
There goes my chance to monetize this video. But Shiv is right. Does aim assist help you on console? Sure, it helps players out. Is it an aimbot? No, not at all. Not even close. The things you can do on PC, like run at 120 frames per second, which I can't even do with my Xbox Series X, is way above the ability to have a little bit of gravitas when you're firing and looking at people up close or at a little bit at a range. Also, think about this for a second. Imagine you're holding a controller in your hand, and you're playing and you're moving around and looking. You have two thumbs devoted to your joysticks, which, you know, helps out a ton. You can go ahead and move those thumbs in a varying level of degree of successfulness. But now let's look at a mouse and a keyboard compared to just those two thumbs. Well, let's see, I can basically put the entire mouse in my right hand and then control my entire field of view and where I look with an entire extension of my arm. I can look left to right with just a simple flick of the wrist, all while controlling that very easily because I have all my muscles in my forearm and my elbow holding that in place. And then with my left hand, I have control over the entire keyboard. I have 5 different fingers. Well, I guess if you count the thumb as a finger, technically it's, I don't know. Someone says it's not a finger. I don't know, that's just stupid. But for the extent of this video, you've got 5 fingers. Anyways, I can run that up the entire keyboard, doing a bunch of different inputs, changing my direction, looking, popping ults, doing my legend abilities. I have a lot more fluid control there. I'm sorry, I had to think about it for a second. Is it actually the pinky that doesn't count as a finger? And also, like, who's in charge of coming up with what counts as a finger or not? Like, some dude sitting in a lab being like, it looks like the other ones, but it's a little different, so that one's not gonna be a finger. All right, I'm done with the extremities thing. Let's get back on topic. Now, with just that example of keyboard and mouse, you can clearly see that you can devote a lot more muscle and digits to a mouse and keyboard setup, but it's not the same for controller and not even close. When you're holding a controller, you've got both your hands on it just like a mouse and keyboard. However, 2 of your thumbs are dedicated to the joysticks, you've got your index fingers dedicated to the triggers, and the other 3 fingers are usually actually held around the grip, holding the controller in place so it doesn't go flying everywhere. You're losing out on 6 digits, whereas PC really doesn't have that loss. Unless you're one of those console players that plays with the controller, like with the claw setting. In that case, you're just like a freak of nature. Like, kudos to you, but like that's you need a priest or someone to take a look at you. That's not natural. And look, console players definitely do have an advantage in up-close fights. That thumb movement with a little bit of aim assist really gives us a huge competitive advantage, but it's not an end-all be-all. The point of this video wasn't to say that console players are better or PC players are better or start any kind of war. It's simply that each has its own advantage, but aim assist is not aimbot. And if you truly believe that, just like Shiv said, you are a dumb fucking idiot.